There's certain tricks that magicians use when what is called using a force sometimes. So you make someone choose something, and they think it was their own choice, but you made them choose something. So for example, if I was to open up this page right here and say, think of a word that you see, and the person would most likely actually go to this word here. It's Dr. Stark, and the reason is there's 2 capitals in it. So as a magician, you can actually open up, and you guys can try this with your friends, say, just look at it, and whatever the word that you choose when you look at that page is most likely the one that your friend will choose, because we're drawn to capital letters in the beginnings of paragraphs, which is really interesting. So how could we, I guess, kind of get you guys to choose a truly random word where the human mind doesn't come into it at all? And so we're using something today, it's called a window, and they're really simple. It's just a business card with a little window cut out of it. So if I was to take this book and kind of move it around, and if I was to not even look and just do this a bunch of times, stop, and now I get a random word, cosmic. So that's the principle of how the windows are used. So we're going to see if we can do something with the window today. So I brought 3 books. So I'm going to hand these out. One for you, one for you, one for you guys. And I'd like you guys all to just skim through it. You don't have to read the whole book, but just kind of memorize, or not memorize necessarily, but take a look at them and make sure that it's not like they're all the same word or it's a bunch of pages repeated. Oh, you can look at it, yeah? Okay. So we're all going to kind of go through, and they're legitimate books. I think that one's actually a play, isn't it? So they're all real books. There's not any copies of anything in there. So I'm going to take this one back, and you checked that book?
Yes. I didn't check anything.
Oh, you didn't check it yet? Okay, check it out. Yeah, just make sure it's a real book. It's not all the same repeated words, so that I'm not using special magician books. Okay, sweet. And you guys check that one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are we supposed to pick the word?
Oh, no. Just make sure it's a real book.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to call the books 1, 2, and 3. So here we've got 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to throw this, I'm going to turn around, I'll throw the pen, or actually I'll just throw it like this. Whoever catches it gets to do it. So I'll just throw it up into this area. Who's got it?
The ground.
It hit the ground. Who picked it up? You got it? Okay, we're going to use book number 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Okay. So now we're down to 1 book out of the 3. And I'm going to pass this to you, and I would like you to open up to an intersection on the book. So you're pretty much going to open it up anywhere you like. And preferably not where there's a new chapter, because we want both sides to have as many words as possible. You got it, great. And then I want you to show it to that guy right there in the red, and he's going to choose the page that we're going to use. So we got a page on your left and your right. Which one do you want to use? The left one, great. So I'm going to I'm not going to change it at all. I'm just going to pick it up. That's where you open. This is where you got. And see how if we move the window on, lots of different words and whatnot. So what I'd like you to do is pretend for a minute that it's like a Ouija board. So you're going to kind of move my hand around on it and stop at a certain word. So just put your hand on top of mine, and I'm not going to do anything at all. I want you to just move it around and then stop it wherever you like. Whoa, that's right there?
Right there's good, yeah.
I thought it was going off the page. Is that,
yeah,
you
that's
move
fine.
it anymore? Or that's good?
No, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay. Glance the word, memorize it. Okay, you guys got it? Memorized? The word inside, whatever is in the most middle of the window.
Okay, yeah.
Got it? You guys got it? I'll get a shot of this. It's okay if I see it too. Can you guys see it yet? Okay. What's the word, guys? You guys can say it out loud.
Be paramount.
Paramount. Okay, great. So now we have, and a bunch of people saw it, so that's pretty fair, right? So we took 3 books. You guys got to choose 1 book. You then opened up to an intersection. On that intersection, you chose a page, and then you moved my hand around. So other than choosing the books that you guys examined, I didn't have any influence. So I could have read the books and then you're like, okay, here's the possibilities of the words. So what I want to try something is kind of like a mind reading. And I just realized something. So,
What did you realize?
well, when I was, just getting rid of here, okay. I was gonna kind of like read your minds and tell you that what the word was, and I just had you guys say it out loud. The aces trick was cool though, I think. Tell you guys what. I actually gave you guys a chance to kind of put your input into this because it's really important to me what to keep, what to take out of the show. So maybe I'll practice the book one a bit more, but I'd like everybody to reach under your chairs and pull the envelope that has been stuck to your chairs there the entire time. And don't open them yet. There's a pen and a piece of paper inside. And what I'd like you guys to do when I ask you to is to open it up and not to review it yet. There's a whole bunch of rating each trick on a 1 to 5. But I wrote something from my heart today about something that I thought would be really interesting. So I wrote down, I want you guys to read now the first paragraph very carefully on the paper. Read the paragraph.
Better not be Paramount. No way, come on.
What?
Thanks so much for coming, guys.